What's up, everybody? Welcome to another wonderful episode on the OffBalance Podcast, where dance meet dialogue, where movement meet meaning. Shout out to Red Bull Dance Style for this support and the opportunity to be here again, once again. Shout out to my homie Rage. In fact, this one we're going straight into the conversation. Anyway, just a quick intro, a very brief one, and then as we go about the interview, we get to unfold a lot of things about Rage, his journey, and how he's been on the lips of people, especially the dance industry. For how many years now? This guy has been terrifying the dance industry, disturbing, destroying, and also obliterating.
That's what we do.
So, shout out to my homie Rage. Let there be Rage, known as Charles, known as Charlie, known as Brown Boy, known as the Bull Eggs, known as too many AKAs. Zoe now is a new one now. Zoe, what's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm good, sir. You?
I'm great. Welcome to the OffBalance Podcast. So, on the show today, we just want to know a couple of stuff and how has it been with you? I mean, a lot of people know Charles for Charles. They know Charles for battling. You only see him on stage, or you only see him when he's training, when he's at work. But aside all of that, we don't get to know who exactly is Charles. How is Charles? Or how far with Charles? So on the podcast today, we want to know how far with Charles Rage.
Mm-hmm.
So how far, brother? How's it been with you?
Um, First of all, finally I'm here because we've had like few appointments that
Exactly.
didn't work, and it's good to be here.
I
Um,
appreciate.
so how far? Well, it's been good.
Mhm.
Been stressful, of course.
Mhm.
Did I see myself in like this time,
Mm.
like how I am now? I won't say yes because growing up we didn't have like I didn't have this dance vision or so everything now is just I just give it back to God at the end of the day. But I had a very supportive family, so when I started,
Mm.
there was nothing to stop me. You know, like when I started in church, in school, primary school, the first time I danced in school, then that was like when I became very popular in my primary school then.
Wow.
So I did everything basically um in school aside from dance.
Mm.
But the first time I danced, I led like all the dance in my graduation
Mm.
and church like that. So it just started and then it's been good all the way.
Mm.
Stressful because now the industry when you are in church and in school is different from this dance industry. So
Yeah.
I had to adjust from 2018 when I went to Dancedale.
Oh, that was 2018.
That was when
That's long
I
ago.
started like the professional dancing per se, but I've been dancing for like when I knew my left from my right. And
Wow.
yeah, but you can't compare that time and this time or that time and 2018 because it's a whole different thing. But did I know how to dance? Yes. Before 2018, yes, I was a very good dancer, but I didn't know the dance the way I know it now, which is the styles, the crumb, the hip hop. I just knew how to, move, go to parties, get the shoes, the plates, the books, win everything. So battling has always been like there from day one.
Ah.
Yeah,
So like from you don't they go birthday parties,
that's
they
it. So winning the cheer thing, the cheer dance where you go
Oh.
around, But that time there was no base knowledge or the will I say business knowledge of it, knowing that this is how you approach this. It's just something that happened because I'm very competitive, like in
Mm.
life.
Mm.
That's the family I come from. So it's a competition every time
Mm.
from when you wake up, So I've always had that drive. So going into the dance industry, it just grew with me and my experience. Something that was there was just growing. I think that's like how to describe it. So how far it's been good, it's been bad, worse, crazy, but we're still here. No.
So now that you said you've always loved to compete, and I think this is the reason why um we shouldn't be quick to judge people, You don't know the background. You don't know where they're coming from. You don't know why they love to compete. You just see and you say, why is it coming again this year? Well, I thought you won last year, you know. But for some people, like, this is all they want, wanting to win, wanting to become. So they don't care how many times they've been in those situations. So long as there's an opportunity for winning, you see them there, they show up. And now I can clearly understand now. Now, you said something. That means we can say you are one of the talented dancer. Like you were born with it.
Yeah, I was. So I didn't learn how to dance.
You
I
started
only
dancing.
I only learned the different dance styles that we have. So I
Hmm.
didn't like I was not very
Wow.
bad. No, I was good at dancing. I led the dance in my school, church, he lives in me. I was always in front.
Hmm.
That small boy always in front. But
Wow.
did I learn other styles when I went to the dance school? Yes, I did. You know, knowing the ideas of Latin and ballroom, that there was a ballet, a contemporary, modern dance, traditional. So knowledge is power at the end of the day. That's where I can apply the word knowledge is power, because knowledge is power.
So corporate dance world was the beginning
Yeah.
for you to your professional level.
Yes.
Where you start to. So are you saying now that would you call yourself a versatile dancer, or you are just an artist, or like I don't think we can box you because you've done stuff that naturally no one person that we know to be a particular style of dance can do. You've done stuff that a contemporary professional person can do. You've done stuff that a traditional person can also do freely, you know. So how do you define yourself is the question.
Okay, so I would start with in dance deal. When I went to dance deal,
Dance still.
they didn't teach crump. So I met Amen.
Amen.
He's
Yeah.
rugged smack now.
Yeah.
At that time, I met him in the stadium, because before I went to Dansville, I used to go to the stadium, because I even knew Dansville from Blake, Ade. They were students before my set.
A
Yeah,
day. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So they were students before my set. So we were dancing in church together. So like, and then they were like, "Oh, you guys have talent." They told me and David, Da Vinci, "You have talent. Oh, there's this institution dance deal. You can go there." You know, the conversation happened, and we're like, "Okay, let's apply for it." Then the first day of audition, I couldn't make it.
Oh, you missed the first
Yeah, I
day.
missed the first day of audition.
Okay.
Only David went, and then he came back to tell me, "Oh, this is how it is. This is what happened." I was even not interested. That time there was something going on with me, so I was like, "I'm not going." But then I went the second day, and I think for my set was the only set that we had to do our audition again because we were that hot. So the second day of audition, sorry, the day of orientation, Dan Scory, one of the instructors, was like, Mr. Bimbo, you need to see this set, because Mr. Bimbo didn't come for audition. He was like, these guys are hot. So he called Lucci, Da Vinci,
Lucci, yeah.
Vincent,
Vicent. Oh, the brothers.
Imprint. Yeah, Imprint. So, but the
Whoosh.
brother was not there. It was just Vincent that was in my set.
Mm.
So we all were dancing in church, Trent, HOV.
Oh,
So
okay.
the conversation was with all of us. So we all went for that
The
set.
baddest
So our
guys.
set was very, very hot. So we had to redo our audition, and Mr. Bimbo was like, "Oh, wow." So dance deal, there was no crump. So I usually go to stadium. I had a big girlfriend that time. So I used to go to like train. I didn't know what I was going to do in stadium, but I was just going there. And then that was where I met Amen. And then I saw crump. And then I was like, "I would like you to, train me on this style." But while I was doing crump, we were already soaking ourselves in locking.
Looking all the
Like,
styles.
it was even bad that was one of the things that drove us to dance deal, because we were going to learn other styles at the end of the day. But getting to dance deal, the hip hop instructor left. That was Fash.
Oh, okay.
The samba instructor Prince Ajayi, he left as well. All those is like, we don't need that story, but they left. So we're left with the ones we
The
have.
ones you have. Yeah.
But at the same time, we utilized it. Wolf was there for contemporary,
Contemporary.
Sawizi for modern dance.
Oh.
Um, we had Sly Obina for Niger Fusion. Locking Sion came later to replace our hip hop instructor. That's Fash. That was when we. So I would say I'm a versatile dancer, but my major style is crump,
Mm.
right? Hip hop for me, I started learning it after dance deal. Like
Okay.
I started like late last year or last 2 years to start. Like I started learning hip hop because I like the what will I call it? The approach that comes with it, for like the freedom that comes with it, that comes with hip hop, and that there's like um revolution of these styles. So for me, I was watching the Rubik's, the Junior U, that's like fusion concept, and I was like, I like this approach that this dance comes with. So I started learning it for myself. I watched videos. I was trying to explore movements. So I'm more of I like to see the possibilities of things that I can do with my body, because I see them in my mind and I want to translate or transmit them to my body, because basically that's what like dance is. And yeah, so I'm a crumper, a core crumper under the Smack Bulls fam. My first AKA was Lil Conqueror, then I got J Smack, Jaro Smack, and then Bull X. And all of these AKAs came with understanding the character of the fam, because my big homie watched me dance in all those battles and saw that I embodied those characters.
Yeah.
So we're still going to get to character talks, and because a lot of people just take names or characters without understanding
Understanding what it
so
means.
let me not
Yeah.
dive in there, because I already
Yeah.
have something for that part that will explain the rage and the
This
Charlie Brown,
Charlie
Brown
Brown.
Boy,
Yeah.
and all of that. So yeah, I'm a versatile dancer, because in Nigeria here, I can count how many times I've gone for a crump gig. So my country is also part of the factor that I had to, I can count.
You have to be
Yeah,
versatile.
yeah, you have to be versatile.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, at the end of the day, but I'm a core crumper. Yes, thank you.
Now, let's talk about Dance Deal a bit, because I mean, shout out to Dance Deal, shout
Yeah,
out
big
to the
shout
corporate
outs.
dance world. I mean, they've raised a lot of amazing soldiers, battling, winning,
Yep.
that have been relevant in the dance industry up until now. Let's go back and talk about when you joined and how was the breakout for you, because it was when you guys joined Dance Deal that I got to know of you people, you and Da Vinci.
Yeah.
So before we now tell us how you met Da Vinci into Dance Deal.
Okay.
How was the connection? We all na meet.
Okay, so we lived in the same street, right?
Are you serious?
But far apart. So let me say, he stayed. There was this hill, so I was living down
down.
the street, and he was living up. So I passed his compound
Every time.
a lot of times. He doesn't come to my side, because my side is like the end
Down,
of
yeah,
the
the end of the street. Yeah.
So I pass his compound every time, and I'm sure I would have seen him a few times, but I did not know who he was. So there was this church where they have this competition they do, like talent
Competition.
Yeah, talent. So David, first of all, David has been like on fire even before I met him, because David did the things like the road show.
Oh God. Road show.
Yeah.
Ah.
So like he has been like dancing before I met him.
Oh, great.
So, but we're just in different, in the dance space, because we didn't know the dance industry. But we hear things like, oh, industry night. I think we heard something about industry night
I remember.
one time. Oh, that dancers. So the people I know now, I don't know them. I don't even know the YouTube. So I was in a modern era, but I was not updated. That's how it was.
Great.
It was just my WhatsApp that I do, my area people.
All your things.
Yeah. So I met David in Webic. I attended that's the name of the church. I attended the event, and then I think they performed because they won the edition before.
Okay.
So he's is it Eaglets? That's the name of the crew. Eagle Squad, I think. Eaglets. So they did a performance, and I was like, who are these guys? Blah 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 blah. And then of course, you know how it is in gatherings. One thing led to one thing. Everybody started dancing. Oh, cypher, coming one by one. And then of course I did my thing, and it was like, why are you? We met this guy. You're bad, like that. Oh, then we stay in the same street. Okay, blah blah blah. So I've known David for a long time, if not like 15 years. Before dance, before this dance industry, and
Wow.
so Then we we got talking. We
Mm.
started the crew. DDC,
You and David.
David, Daniel, Charles were three of us. So
Story is so interesting.
they were dancing in Trem Ojota. So there was Trem. There's Trem everywhere. There's Trem Olatunji, Trem. So he was a member in Trem Ojota, like the Olatunji, same street. Just that he went to battle in Webik. That's all. Like they went for the competition, the talent hot. So we used the church for our rehearsal. Then we did a few free shows, and from the free show, that was where we met Vincent and his brother. So we went to dance in the church in mile 12. After dancing, Vincent walked up to me and was like, "Oh, I like how you guys dance. Please, I would like to. Do you have a crew? I would like to join your crew." We said, "Oh yeah, come meet us in Trem."
You guys auditioned him?
No, we didn't. We just said, "Oh, guy, come." So he was not as, but he has also been dancing. So it's just like everybody was scattered around that area. But so he was staying in K2. And then
K2 or
Jota, yes,
so,
my 12. But so he approached and we're like, "Oh, why not come for our rehearsal?" He came. We're like, "Okay, you're in the crew now." From there, he brought his brother, Benedict Emmanuel. He brought his brother. We're like, "Okay, come." Like that. It was expanding. So before Dance Deal, before HOV, I already knew David. So we're all together. Then HOV happened. I can't remember how we got to know about HOV, but I know is, "Oh, come, this you can dance, come to this church." And then, so funny story is when we got to HOV, then there was Blake. I don't know if you know Obioma, Amos. So Amos came. Amos came. Easy Winky, Fresh, Easy Lens, Easy Lens, Fresh.
Yeah.
So they were like the VIP of HOV then, like the strong guys. And HOV has been like doing things for a while, even before we came to the scene. So there was this night, we always had night rehearsals, basically in Trem headquarters, Bagada. So we're having rehearsals. That was like the first encounter I had with Blake and the VIPs. And I didn't really, because they came in, they were all like, okay, I say, who be all this was? Oh God.
Oh, that's us.
And if you don't know a Blake, he comes off as someone that is proud, and because Blake is always strong face, and then he came, was like, who be all this? Man, be all these guys. Oh. And that was how I got to meet Blake, Amos, Sir Eddie, Chris, Keno. Then conversation started before Dance Deal happened. So I've known David for a long time. Then where we used to show our power was like birthday bash. We go to birthday bash and we disturb the birthday till we leave. So we don't do the rocking girls. No,
you guys don't even rock girls.
We don't rock girls. We form our own sci-fi. David is dropping my own. David. Funny how Deku, Perez.
Wait, which Deku?
Deku, hip hop Deku.
Same Deku.
Perez, Deja Vu. They were staying in Ojota as well. They knew I and David, but I didn't know them. Yes, I didn't. Are you serious? I didn't know them. Is recently they were like, "Oh," and they were saying every encounter they had with us, and I'm like,
serious? Wow.
So all my saying was that I didn't meet these guys till when I left. Then I met them in the dance industry from Dance Day, of course, then Freestyle Friday. So we were going to birthday bashes. We were doing competitions, a lot of free jobs. That time we do our gigs at, Mile 12, K2, that our area.
So these gigs you're saying, is it like
come to church? No, I didn't do road show. Come to church, performance, talent hunt if we had. Then birthday parties, sometimes they invite us to come and dance because now we're holding it down. As at that time, we're our own industry in that area. Right. But, so it's amazing because most of the times when they say consistency pays, I would look at a David because how he's coordinated now, movement-wise, it shows consistency. David can dance, but he has always been stubborn, like in the dance when it comes to dancing. So that's why battling now, it was very easy for him to enter it because if you are doing roadshow, you already understand because music is fast. You're doing for hours, different places. So you already had that energy from beginning. What Dance Deal helped him with, and then meeting people is just coordination, how to channel the energy right.
Well, you guys have been dancing for a long time. Yeah.
Before all of dancing a long time. because it was in Dance Deal. We then met Jerry. Then the other guy from DDC, he stopped dancing, due to life and his own reasons. But yeah, because we're all supposed to go to Dance Deal, including the guy.
Oh, that was the plan.
Yeah, so the plan was, let's move together. Dance Deal was like a relocating from Nigeria to London. See the plug, go, let's go. So that was like the whole plan. But David went first. I couldn't make the first audition. Then I went for the next one. So I think it was all meant to happen that way at the end of the day. So yeah.
Great. So now, can you take us back to like your very first breakout heavy competition that made you, because battling or competing, there are people who started battling and at the end of the day, they had to stop.
Yeah.
Maybe because of so many L's. Get what I mean? But what was the first one for you? Like, did you win your first major competition?
Okay, so before I go to the, would I call it like a big platform where I had to battle, Freestyle Friday came.
The one on that
the Legion Mall.
Eric Moore, the
Legion Mall. Yeah, so it was easy for us to just migrate from Dance Deal, Eric Moore, straight to ShopRite. It was you can even trek. One keke were there. So I started watching before I started battling. I remember one night we had class because we then started doing dance rapping after Dance Deal. So that was like that was what held us down in dancing, because I wonder where we would have gone to. Because okay, you finished Dance Deal, what next? So dance rapping happened. There was a night we had battles, all three of us, me, Jerry, David, and then we had class. So we finished class. We were running, like everything was so. It was from Freestyle Friday. I started like battling. Oh, you dance your own, I dance my own. But my first big battle was Red Bull. The year David won. That was like my.
So that was like your very first.
Oh, sorry, Glow.
It was Glow.
Glow Battle of the Year. Yes.
Yeah.
Glow Battle of the Year. So Glow Battle of the Year, it just blah blah. It was just happening. Then I got knocked out, and then they gave me a wild card
for Glow. Yeah.
Yes. So I think it was Quick. Quick took me out. Yes. Glow Battle of the Year. Then I got a wild card, and then. Of course, you were there. Charles, stink out. I don't laugh with anybody. I say that. So that was my.
I remember you were scared.
You were like, because there was Mame, there was Rife from Abuja.
Yeah, Mame was there.
There was Mad Buck. There was Wicked and Wise.
That was like, the crump category.
The crumpers were crazy. There was Wild Buck at that time. So I was like, I just got wild card, and I'm like. Because they made us do interview to ask for people to vote us back into. So I did it. Now, funny story. You might not want to hear this. David was supposed to get a wild card, but they told him to do the interview, ask for votes. David was like, no, because so,
of course.
So that's bringing back to me now when I have this approach. When you lose and you feel you're not supposed to lose, that was where David was coming from, because it was like, oh. You know when they're telling you, oh, you took that round, but it's like, I'm not there. Then the ego came in. Why would I beg for votes when all of that? So me, I'm like, I beg, please.
How can I vote for
you? I didn't even know it was going to count. I thought it was just all part of the content. Let's just do it. So that I don't be as if it was in the program and they didn't do it. So I just did it, and then he called me, oh, you have a wild card. So in the house, because they camped us for like a week.
Guys, yeah.
Everybody was getting bulk. I saw Rife. I'm like, who is this guy? And then inside that same camp, you have some people that they just keep they keep it very basic, just throw you out, and they leave. I say, all over that. Okay. But then I didn't know the business of the battling side of dance.
Like the business, like you mean like the in and out.
So when I say business, I mean, I feel like as much as
structure.
Yes, as much as dance is there, the battle scene is different. The choreographing scene is different. You have to know the business sides of all of this. Business means structure, what to do, how to train, what to train for, how to understand your audience. Okay. A Red Bull audience is different from maybe you say Afro Buck. You have judges, know what to do when you have professional judges, know what to do. Oh, this is the crowd. So all those things are like business. I feel like for me, it's the business side of the battle scene. Then there's the business side of dance itself, which is knowing that it's not only the battle scene that is in this dance industry. There's costume, there's directing, there's choreographing, there's consulting. But it's still under the dance. There's the health. As much as we're having this as an interview, you can turn into a therapy session. Dancers need therapy too. You can be very good with words. Oh, rage therapy, blah, blah, and you're welcoming only dancers because you're a dancer and you have been in the journey to know what you can tell your fellow dancer that will make them keep doing what they're doing. So that's like one of the business sides of the dance. But you know, for us, we see one and everybody's fighting inside there, forgetting that
Same
oh, I
space.
can just leave this one. So long as we're all winning and getting paid and getting recognized. You don't so let's say for example a lobby is a fashion designer
He's
and
fashion, he's also
so
a dancer.
if Amos was also like still very active in the
Active,
dance space,
what
that's
would
what
that
he would
be?
be doing, making
Yeah.
you know styling dancers
No.
and all
I think
of that.
Amos is still active, but not as active.
Yeah,
as
not
Sion.
like a Sion or a
age,
Blake,
maybe.
because Blake is also into fashion.
Exactly.
And then, but he's in stadium doing his countdown videos.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like Amos would do it. Oh, performance. He gets his pay, learn the choreography, and he will still deliver. But all of this, come and fight, battle with you people. Oh, come to stadium 4 hours. Baba will use that 4 hours to make crazy designs. You
Crazy
get
designs,
so
crazy money.
So for Glow, I didn't know what I know now concerning battle. Yeah, even like you said, hey, stay locked in, stay in character. All those things. It was just like, you know, when your mom just advised you. That was why I just stick to it. I'm like, okay, let's do.
Yeah.
I don't, because even after my first round, because we had a revealing night where they told everybody they are, see who you're battling. So
Are you serious?
there was already tension.
But
After
that was dope.
After that night, the tension was breaking the roof. So that was where Mad Buck was facing Wicked and Wise. And so they were like, hey, what are we going to do?
So they kind of like tell you the person you are going
we
against.
Saw
nice.
the pairing. That was where Rife, sorry Rife, but you know, it's all part of the story. That was where Rife told me, quick, I'm going to run around him. I said, this guy.
Are you serious?
Yes. Rife came to me, was like, and funny how he was anticipating battling Quick.
Wow.
I don't know why, but
maybe there was a beef or something.
Or I don't know. But he was like, he wanted that guy, and then the review night they gave him that guy, and he came to me, was like, I'm going to run around that guy. And the way he walks, right past this. And then he's even more, let's say, soft now, like approach wise.
Yeah.
That time he was very. It's as if
I think that was like he just found something.
Yes, so he was
very hungry.
Yeah. So he was like one of my. I was like,
now this guy.
Now this guy go come up for this competition. Then, Mame didn't show up till I think the night before. We just said that Mame is part of the people. I say, people that we look up to is here.
Yeah.
So, it was Glow. And then that day I was like, oh, stay here, do this, blah, blah, blah. My crump was still a bit, you know, it was not as broke as it is now, but I was putting everything. That was like my first time staying to plot a trick. That was the trick I used for my finals, where I ripped my shirt, put my hand in, and I brought out the cap from kneeling down. That was like my kill off.
The kill off.
Yeah, that was why I kept that for my finals. I don't know why I kept it, but I kept it for my finals. I was plotting things. I was bringing out
stuff from
my cap. I was like, that was like a different battle for me, because freestyle fight, I just got my dance and go. Yeah, but it was different.
You had to prepare.
Then I met after there was a round where I was supposed to go up against Meme. So they took us to spin the bottle, and then Meme already had a lot of props. I saw him with 2 cane. I saw him with cap like 3. I'm like, Then Rife puts 2 snapbacks here with 1 big brown bag. He was always bringing it on stage. I said,
I mean, that was a strong battle.
I know what's going on. Meme
so
had
many
2
dramas.
cane, and he used that cane in my round. So he did something where he put the cap, then and funny how the cap came to my side. Then I smacked it out, and then I looked, and then the crowd there was I've never even danced because he went first. They're already going. So when they did the bottle thing, it was him. He now wanted to put fear. I was like, I'm battling you now, yeah? I said yes. He said, bad guy. He now did me like this. I said, oh God. So I was in that. Oh, Charles, stay. I just walked off. So I was trying not, because he was trying to, that was bully, of course. Because
He
if I had
wants
fell
to
for that
shake
thing,
you.
if I had fell for that, I don't know how that round would have gone. But I was like, so I was looking like, oh, boss, oh, you're going up, it's me and you, right? Now smile. No, it was. Are you sure? Not even like this. I just come out. Now I went to stay. So I was one place. I was trying to even rehearse that final trick, because I didn't plot it very well, but I just knew I wanted to do it. And then, it happened. Got to the finals. Then it was against Rife, my second fear. I say,
oh no,
this boy. But all glory to God, we had 3 rounds and then I won. So that was like my big, and that was when I got my first million.
Hey,
Big shout out to Glow.
then from that time you've been a millionaire.
And then I knew that
Millions.
dance will give you the money.
Millions.
Yeah.
Rabi.
Yeah. I don't know why there's so much millions again, but yeah, that was when I got my first million in life. So that was when I got, I'm going to say it. Sorry, it's all part of the journey. First time that I'm having a million, boom, in my account. I say, oh, is this dance? Okay, good. So there's always been a drive from growing up. So anything I want now, it's not like I wanted it now. I don't know. It's just the more I understand the drive, the more I know how to approach it. That's what I would say. So for me now is I understand it. And I know by next year there's a different understanding that will come with it. So there's different approach. So I'm so sorry, but I'm here to stay.
Man says here to stay. Anyway, so now I want to ask this question now. I mean, after Glow Battle of the Year, I think that was like the huge recognition to the dance industry and also to you. I think I think that was like another reintroduction to the dance industry, and from there you became the people's champ, where people just like your style. I don't know. I think Charles is just someone you just like. I think you just likable. I don't know how you do it, but maybe it's just your charisma, your character, your comic side. Charles can be very funny, like extremely funny, right? But now all I can see now is just your love for dance, your dedication to dance, your enthusiasm to dance. Do you think people are troubled by all of this?
I don't want to think that, because I don't think it's supposed to be like that. Because there are people like me also in the dance space, like Nigeria and outside, where I approach them from is looking up to them. So I would say, you, Nas, you might not be battling as much as I am battling, but you've done it over the time without having awards or money, but for us to prove a point or like test the craft. So I don't see you people as walls or anything. I like the drive. Somebody like a David, a Blake. Before I even started battling, that one has been battling, and he already looks like battle. Blake looks like
Blake
battle. He doesn't even need to battle most times. You just him, if he wants to showcase, it looks like
like a
his
battle.
choice of movements. That's one thing I've always loved about him. His choice of movement, because I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, where are you thinking from? So these are people that pushed me. Da Vinci, Jerry cannot pop Jack. When he came to dance, he was meeting Vincent, because Vincent was
the one
doing that style at that time. So Vincent had like very strong hits, and Vincent was following Blake. Blake has strong hits. So Jerry always looked like, Vincent, how are you doing this thing? Please, can you show me? But I'm not sure Vincent would, come close to Jerry now, because Jerry is soaked in the style.
No, he's soaked in the style.
So all of that,
oh,
I look at these people and then I'm like, okay, it can work. Even coming out from the dance space, Cavemen, we grew up together. They are my cousins.
Yeah, I think I heard that story. I think you told me.
So Cavemen, their mom is my mom's older sister.
Oh wow.
So we grew up together. The one that plays the drum, Benjamin. He loves Michael Jackson. He had all Michael Jackson's jackets.
I've seen him.
He used to dance.
Do some Michael Jackson.
We also had a group
when he's performing.
We also had a group then. And Benjamin, we created a crew in church.
Oh.
So, story, it gets bigger, but there's a lot of things that is driving me or that's driven me how far I've come now. So Benjamin and I, we used to dance. We're very close. Like, when you have like a closest cousin, he was my closest. So Cavemen, consistency pays. Look at them now. They've been doing this music thing from church. Their mom is a bishop. I attended the church.
Yeah.
I was in the music. I was in the church choir. I sing.
Oh.
So it's like a family thing. We all sing. My mom, all her sisters, they sing. All the children sing. So all the children were in the choir.
Oh.
Okay, so consistency pays. Look at Cavemen now. Look at Jerry in the style. Look at David. So for me, how I see people like this is motivation. And I've been there where you and Nas and the rest of you play about the crumb journey so far. It also motivates me for the dance, the style,
been a journey.
and the craft. Where you had to carry camera to go to Ilorin to look for Nas, and he was in his house, and you're let's get this battle. All of those things. So I don't see it as a trouble for me. Instead, I see it like, this story, wow.
Motivation.
You pick it, you filter it, you take what you need, digest, and use it to run. So that's how I see it. So for me, I don't know if it's different on other people, but at the same time, not everybody will see it like that. So even how I see it like that for your story, somebody else sees it from a different angle. So I'm just, also discovering how to accept and just focus on what I have to do at the end of the day.
All right. So now there's been this talk about you in the industry. I know a lot of people know this and they just say it amongst themselves. There's this talk ongoing now that Charles is very proud. I think I've heard a couple of times some people have said it. I think he's becoming proud now. I think he's becoming proud now. I think he's proud. Have you heard anything like that before?
Yeah, a lot of times. And then it all goes back to, not knowing somebody. So the fact I know, you're Smack Addy, you're my big homie, I don't still know you as much as I should. So only your brother would know you and tell us. So for me, I feel like people just, when you're not very loud, laughing, lousy, they just automatically you are proud. I've seen it a couple of times. Like when you're the quiet type, you don't talk that much. If they don't call you, you don't go there. Or maybe you come to an event and then you decide just to be like, very chilled, observe, or maybe in a zone. It just rubs you off as proud at the end of the day. So there's no how you can explain it to. I just feel like the people that know you, that will know you. And then they'll be the ones to talk about or talk for you when you're not in those type of conversations. Like I said, I mentioned Blake earlier. I thought he was a very proud person. The first time I saw him, I was like, nah, I don't like him, Amos. They were I was like, but getting to know Blake, very playful. Like, he's my guy. But first time I saw him, because he was very reserved and then he had this strong face, I'm like, this guy, who is this? And then he can dance, of course. So automatically he just sets up that way. And then in this life, it's you that will know where life is pinching you. So how you were last month, life has shown you a different phase of life before the month that is coming. You might just have a different approach and be like, they play too much. Let me see how I can balance it. So the person that met you last month, you were, they now meet you in August. They say, no, because he won bullets 2 times now. And then he came second the 3rd time. There's pride. I'm just understanding life. I'm still growing. A lot of us, in short, I feel everybody's still growing. But most times people feel like they figured it out or they have it in check. You don't. It's one time it just hit you. So I can't change anybody's view of me, but at the same time, I feel like you have to know somebody before you can say these things. And then it might sound funny, but if somebody is proud, let them be proud. I feel like you're in no place to tell them how to be humble or be proud. You just choose the side of them that you want to be with or live with, and then move. Then don't make it a topic. I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day, now God go judge everybody. So if somebody wants to be proud, I feel you should leave them. Don't now say, oh, Charles is already getting proud. Oh, Smack is getting proud. Yes. Do you know what he's putting into his work? Maybe that's why he's. I'm not saying I'm proud, but I'm just saying
But
if
you're
I'm
not
proud,
proud.
leave me. I'm not very, very ready to learn, ready to help,
Ready to work.
ready to work. I'm working. I say I feel like if I'm proud, there's some settings that I won't be in. I feel it. Sometimes I get that feeling like, oh, Charles, you are here now. You're not supposed to go to this place or be here a lot of times. But I'm like, no, that's not the plan. So I try to caution myself. I'm someone that I criticize myself a lot. I battle, I watch my round. Why are you moving like that? Why is your hand there? So most artists, they are not ready to do that. And I feel when you're ready to criticize yourself, then you're ready for the art. So, and if today I'm very playful, next week I decide to be quiet, I'm not proud. I'm in a different space in different time. And naturally, I'm a very quiet person. But because of this line of work, it won't sell. So most times you have to adapt. So growing up, I've already learned a lot from people, how they adapt. They're going through stuffs, but when they come to a gathering, oh, it's all bright, happy. But when you finish, it's just learning how to put work and emotions. Two different, yeah. So,
Great. All right. So now let's talk about your battle persona, right? Everyone has been saying, why is he always coming around to compete? He just won 5 million naira and he's here to compete for 500K. He should learn to let go, And some people seemingly would say that's greedy, But how do you explain that now? Because right now we're talking now to the dance world now in general.
yeah.
Right? So now how do you explain that to make them see that you can see why I can battle for 5 million and I can say battle for 200K? It's not about the money. Maybe there's something else you need us to know
Yeah,
in
so
that regard.
before I talk about it for battling, I'll talk about it for performing as a dancer, right? I've done a lot of free things. Oh, Charles, even when I became the professional dancer, like in Dance Deal, we had to sew a lot of, oh, come here, go and do this. Afa, Charles, I really need, we've done it. David, Jerry. Funny, we're still doing it, even as we are the professional and we are, the
Talk of the town.
yes, we still do some.
Say it with your
My
chest.
guy, Alpha, come, let's run this and we'll do it. So now coming to the battle space, first of all, is community. Second is the love for the craft. Thirdly, where you work and where you go chop. And I'm not dragging the music industry with anybody, the acting industry is the dance space. So it's not like I'm leaving dance, then I'll do dance. I'll now go and sing. I'll now act, trying to get all the it's still dance. So I came back from Mumbai for Red Bull Dance Your Style, and then I stopped getting called for performances.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It happened. So it happened to Blake. I thought it was maybe happened to Da Vinci.
Oh, you guys don't get gigs
It happened
anymore?
to not as we used to before it happened.
Now, you mentioned Blake.
Yes.
Da Vinci.
It happened to Jerry.
I think Jerry still gets some gigs.
Yeah. Not like I'm just saying, like,
okay.
So this is how it is. It happened to Jerry when he got back from Frankfurt. Because then people now feel like, oh, you have arrived. So the funny thing with human beings, sometimes they put you in a space where they want to be. Then they now make the excuse for you. Like saying I'm proud. Probably you're the one that is proud. But because you have seen that, oh, I've gone to this place, I've done this, I've done that, and then I'm not showing that pride. You now say, oh, you now put me there because that's what you would do. So every time we come back, you're now big boys, and I don't big now. I'm like, big, I don't understand. Then they say, oh, you are busy. So I asked the question, I said, am I busy doing music now since I got back from Mumbai? No. Okay. I'm busy doing what? Dance. Before I got busy, what was I doing for you? With you? Dance. Now that I'm busy, what would I use to maintain the busy life? Money that is coming from where? Dance. So why is he that as I'm busy now is a problem? I don't know if you get this setting. so
Wow.
so that was how I calculated that. I'm like, oh, because then they even make excuse for you, like, oh, we cannot pay you. Your money is now. Did you bring the gig? Tell me the money before giving the excuse for me. David got that a lot of times. You're now okay, you cannot pay your money. I got it. I'm like, but before this travel, there was there was no issue with the money, you know. But then I also got to understand that probably it's not for you anymore. Sometimes you have your own plans, you want this thing, but God doesn't want it for you. The universe doesn't want it for you. And then there's the factor whereby you now know the value of yourself, and then you also place that on work. So if they are paying you this, you might say, I can't collect this. They call it pride. They might call it pride, but it's just knowing that I can't collect 50K again. I can't collect 100K. I can't collect 200. Let's do this dance because we are putting a lot into the dance,
Absolutely.
So I just feel at the end of the day, people just want to give you something they would do, which is, oh, you are proud, you are busy, we cannot pay you your money, blah, 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 and all of that. I don't think that's what it is, So for me, in this battle, I've gone for battles whereby we're just going to dance and they just count somebody, oh, you came first. There's no plaque. I've done it a lot of times. There's no money. But now there's a plaque and then everybody wants to, it's now a problem. Oh, not only you, not only you. But when there was no, it was not a problem. I'm not saying they didn't show up. I'm just saying when there was no plaque or money, it was not a problem. We did it a lot of times. So why is there, okay, because there's something now, everybody's drive is different. So for me, battling is something I love doing. So if there's a battle 7 times in the same place, I will go for it 7 times.
So long as you have the capacity to do.
So long as I have the capacity, so long as I am available, right? I'm not standing in anybody's way to succeed. I also want to succeed. And then there's this thing they say now, you now OG. Sorry, I am very young. Very, very young. People that
How can you box him as an OG? That's unfair.
People that are doing this before me, like way before me, they are still dancing. The popping Pete is still dancing. There's a popper that is still doing the competition. He's over 40 years. So please, I beg. First of all, I'm not any OG. I am still very young. I have a lot to give. I have a lot to get. I have a lot to share, a lot to gain. Right? So for the battle scene, there's nothing I can say, but I think I'm putting myself in a space where God wants to put me, which is trying to go outside and try if you are really growing. Oh, leave Lagos, go to other places, leave Nigeria, go to other places to battle. I did it in Berlin, the grace of God. I won the CDC Culture Clash. Home, away from home. I've done it a few times here in Nigeria. I went to Bayelsa to win Last Man Dancing. So I don't think anybody has the right to say, oh, you don't do it a lot of times. Nobody's stopping you from doing it. Nobody's stopping you from doing it. Funny how the people that say these things, they don't train as much as we do. There are no competitions now, and our training ground is dry. But I went there, right? I am going there. And then I'm not seeing the so-called
numbers.
People that, you are standing in their way and all of that. I'm not standing in your way. Please. I'm looking at the camera because this is like for you that feel I'm blocking. I am not. It happens outside the country. It can happen here. I can go for Red Bull 5 times, win it 5 times, represent the country 5 times. Why? Because I feel like I have the capacity to bring it to the country. Maybe we should change the IQ of, it's not about the person, it's about the vision. Now let's say 300. They took 300 soldiers to go and fight for this city. Now let's use for a Red Bull, for example. You are going to represent your country. If I feel like I have the capacity to represent my country and bring it home, I will go as many times as I can until I bring it home. I'm sorry. And
so, in other words, the competition is not even here.
so, yes, the competition is not here. And like I said,
So the competition for you is not here in
it's
Nigeria.
not here, but I tell people outside Lagos, because I do my workshop, like I told Nigeria, I tell them that if you don't create value at home, there's nothing you can do outside. So I have to prove that, oh, I'm of standard or I can do it here before people from here can say, oh, we need 5 people that we're gonna represent Nigeria outside. Oh, carry Rage. Da Vinci has also proven. Oh, carry Da Vinci, BJ Maya, Blake. We won't call you because you are dancing. We'll call you because you're showing that you can do it. I feel that's how it is. But at the same time, Nigeria or the world is a very beautiful place whereby these opportunities will come now and they will call our OGs, that are not very active. But because they've done it before or they've done something for the industry, which is fine. But I feel like if there's a war, I think you should carry the soldiers that their sword is sharp, that they are ready to fight. Don't just go and wake them up and be like, see that time you did do them. If you just try, just like 1 week or 1 month, I swear it won't yield as much as we that have been doing it, even after you drop it. I'm just saying, I feel that's how it is. So I'm not blocking anybody. My competition is not here. I'm not competing with anybody. It's myself against myself. And I love battling. I've grown to love it. So any opportunity I see, if off-balance dance battle and I'm around, I will go. We meet on the dance floor, do your dance, I do my dance. They call the verdict. Everybody should be fine. And over time, I've learned how to work on my emotional side towards battling. Let me just, hit that part.
I was going to get to that.
Yeah, let me just hit that part. So I didn't, and that's what I'm saying, growing, not just in the craft, but as a human being. I didn't understand how to approach, when you lose, I've cried. There was a Red Bull where they used the shirt thing to take me out.
Oh, Jesus.
I trained for 1 month. I went off social media for 1 month to train for that Red Bull. And I didn't pass that round of 16. I want Chris. Shit. 40 seconds. Like the hall was, Red Bull, 1 more round for over like 10, 15 minutes. At the end of the day, the shirt guy, and then but I was better than the first time. So the first time I got to, I think, semi-finals against Da Vinci. And then that round was very amazing that after we danced, I didn't even bother to wait for the voting. I just packed my shoe and go because David was on fire from the regionals when he did that shake body. So it was like,
yeah.
That was it. So I already knew. So sometimes where some dancers get it wrong is that they don't want to know. Like, it's not about, you dance. You will just know. I'm not saying like everybody will think like that, but I feel people should approach it like that. After that round, I just knew that, Charles, you're not going anywhere. Just go and hype David. It was very, I brought out socks from my pocket. I put my hand, there was every trick. As they just finished, they didn't even bother. The MC was saying, don't take your life. Everybody carried their card. I just shake my guy. Oh yeah, And that was the year he got to the world finals. He got to the finals.
Yeah.
Now, if he goes the year after that, he has proven that he can do it. If he win it, nobody should, why are you coming again? Didn't you just come back from? You get, people do it. But there's this thing with Nigeria and being very emotionally, I'll be emotional blackmail. They want to, that's why if I get to a battleground, if I meet a child and a girl, I will dance my heart out because I've seen people go home. My big homie, he met Waki. He had to twerk. He twerk because
otherwise you go home.
You go home.
He
didn't do he didn't go to being all crumb professional. He did twerking.
No.
And funny how the song was saying twerk. And the guys that, because the lady went first, they were saying, turn her, if that twerk, that she twerk, he's going home. All these jabs, all these technique.
I'm telling you.
Guess what? She missed that part.
And then I did it.
He didn't bother to do too much. Just stay, turn. And that's it. So that's why I'm like saying the business side of battling. You need to know what to work. So most of them, they don't know what will work. They don't train as much as what they want to get. But then they want to be like, oh, why you? Why you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not dragging anything with anybody, but I'm not anybody's competition. You know.
Amazing. So now let's talk about the Rage Academy or the Rage Squad.
Okay.
We know that
The
you
Kingship.
are the Kingship stuff.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of amazing young people coming to train with you. What's the vision with that?
Okay, so when I went to Mumbai, I saw dance in a different light. So first of all, I met people that I watch YouTube. I met Rubik's, I met Diablo, and I'm like, oh,
yeah.
So first of all, it shows that dance can do it. I don't know how to further explain it than dance can do it. From Glow having million from dance, it's not anything, it's dance, and I've been doing it for a long time. So it's just showing me that this craft can do it. It might take time, but it will do it. Because we have this mentality in Nigeria that, well, see, dance, and I don't do anything too extra aside from dancing, because even what I do is for dancing, which is cinematography. So I'm into cinematography, video, photography, and what I'm pushing with it is my dance.
The dance, yeah.
Right? So going to Mumbai, I just saw dance from a different light, meeting Empty Pop, and then the way the guy danced, like choice of movement. I just like when you show me that yes, there's a lot. I tell people that most of them have not started using like 0.0 of what the brain can do. That's plus me. So every opportunity or every chance I get to explore my brain to what I can give to my body, I don't take it for granted. Like the Empty Pop doing the snake thing where he was blowing the whistle with the other hand and bringing the snake with the then was avoiding the snake. There was a time he created a box and then he went through it. Like it's not magic. You can see him creating it. Even non-dancers understood. He was very intentional. How he created that box, went through it, came back. So I just knew that here we're playing, meeting Waxy. She did a judge showcase for like 10 minutes. And it was not boring. And goosebumps, like meeting Gio. He's a very concept person. He can create a tripod with his leg and move around it, like Majid. So I just said, nah, most of us in Nigeria were playing dance wise. I'm not going to lie. Because that's what it is, you know? So seeing all of that, and then I knew that I was going somewhere. I just don't want to go there alone. So I got the instructions. So I don't know how spiritual people are, but I come from a very God family. My brother, my brother, the third child, he's a prophet, caveman, bishop. We have all of that in our family. We're a lot of prophet, pastor, bishop. So God just held the family like this and be like, oh, everybody. So I might also have a calling, but in the dance scene. So tomorrow I might just start a dance church where we use dance to, worship. It will happen. I'm just seeing that something that can happen like that. So don't be surprised if there's a, come and fellowship, but we're just dancing, that kind of thing. So seeing that in Mumbai, few experience, met a lot of amazing dancers, qualifiers, I just knew that, okay, I had to do this. And I got that instruction. First of all, it was Rage Farm. And then I just got instruction again to make it the Kingship.
The Kingship.
Yeah. So Rage Kingship, the vision is very simple. It's a community and a movement for growth. So whatever I have, I give to my best, like to where my strength can carry. And then, people use it. And then the Rare Academy is also coming up.
Yeah, what's the Rare Academy?
So the Rare Academy is like a span, is like a dance deal. That's the initiative. That's the idea.
Okay.
To help people, the
Young
dancers.
yeah.
I feel like even the dancers that are here now, some of them still need to learn. Like they need to go back to basics, go back to the book, go back to, because there's a lot that they've missed out on. And I feel like you dancing in 2001, 2002, a lot has changed from that time to now,
Yeah.
which if you take that experience from that time and grow with what we have now, you'll be unstoppable. Not in a battle scene or anything, just like in the craft itself, there will be a different approach to what you do and how you do it, because now there's a lot of new things, advanced things than then. You get. So the Ray Academy is a dance academy that's aimed at discovering, developing, and deploying. So we discover the talent, develop it with amazing teachers. We have a group of instructors like
Wow.
lined up that we're going to reach out to when we get the
Time is
space.
ready. Okay.
Yeah, and then deploy, of course. Deploy like a King Da Vinci, take over the world like a BG Maya, Blake, a Rage, a Smack, a Nash, all still in the craft.
Amazing.
And not just limiting it to just Nigeria, outside as well. But at the same time, this is something I've noticed. You can give and give and give. Is who wants it, I'll take it.
Exactly. Yeah.
For my set, people that are actively dancing is just myself, Jerry, Vincent, David.
And David.
Yeah. We have Leet. Leet is not like the dance space at all, but he still works on his craft, on his style. And if he said, "Oh, Leet, come and do something," he will do it very well. But he's not like in.
The
Same thing with
industry.
Imprint. Yeah. Same thing with Lucci. Lucci came to stadium a few months back, and she still has it. Like she still has her tutting, her animation, But like active. Yeah. Then there's Elfrida. She's like movement director for artists.
Yeah, she's
like
doing great.
choreographer. She's still very much like, I'm talking from my set. Same thing applies to the sets before my own in the dance deal. So at the end of the day, it's those that like want it
That'll get it.
that'll take it and run with it. So Kingship is just for growth, spreading across like Nigeria. Outside, we have members from Ghana. In Nigeria, we have people from Lagos, Port Harcourt, Enugu, Abuja.
Oh, great.
We have someone from India as well.
Oh,
yeah.
Fantastic.
So the idea is to have like a community in a community, which is the dance community, and then there's the Kingship community. It's just to grow at the end of the day. Yeah.
Well, respect to you for having such initiative, understanding the importance of giving back. I mean, you can't overemphasize this for dancers, knowing fully well that the work of a dancer or the work of an artist, your work is not just to paint colors, or to produce, I feel like the work of a dancer is almost as equal, as the work of a pastor. The pastor is also downloading and also giving.
Yes.
Give healing, give knowledge, give whatever. So I feel it's the same thing for dancers. So I feel like we should start to see ourselves that way. Shout out to you, man, in all that you do. Respect. I see your love for the craft. I see your dedication. There was a time I announced we were having a conversation and we said, see this guy now. If he doesn't win this competition, whether he wins or not, tomorrow you see him back in stadium. And that's why they can't beat him. It's not like he's not beatable. But the amount of time where you go use beat him, you don't use and sleep. So that few time that you've given, if they use that same few time, it's working more. So these are one of the things that you look at and say, so forget all the talks of, can I just step down? No. Now, who want time? Then go get them at the end of the day. So respect to you, man. I see that there is the brand Valentine coming up next year, 2027, right?
Yeah.
Man, shout out to you, man. I'm wishing you all the best in all of your journey.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming to the podcast.
There's also Get Familiar in December.
Get Familiar in December. That's for Chrome.
The 5th edition, yes.
Yeah, that's the 5th edition. Wow.
Yeah.
Respect to you, man. Any last word you want to say to the dance industry before we draw the curtains?
Okay, so as much as you want it, that's how much you should work for it. And work for it in the sense of putting God first, then the hard work you put in as well. So I tell people that you can't do 4 hours because I do 4 hours, but if you are dedicated to just 1 hour or 30 minutes it counts, and it will definitely yield results. So as much as you want it, that's how much you should work for it. And this is not about battling or anything. It's about life itself. You should know where you're coming from, and you should walk that way. Because I know where I'm coming from. I know how growing up was for me and all of that. So I know what I want, and then this is how I get it. So when you watch those motivational videos, when the OGs speak to you, when your friends speak to you from a place of experience, I think you should listen and walk that way. Yeah. So basically, that's it.
All right. So also to put it out there, it's not just a battle. Charles is a choreographer, an amazing choreographer, like a very good choreographer.
Yeah.
He's an amazing dancer. Is someone that if you see Charles in a performance, I've worked with him 1v1 before.
Yeah.
So I know what I'm saying. I trust him on that. So don't just see him and tag him and say, no only battle is the battle. He's an amazing dancer, all round creative.
Yeah.
So respect to you, man. And I can only say I wish you all the best. Thank you for showing up on the Off Balance podcast. So at this point now, we say thank you. Help us like, share, and subscribe, and then we'll see you in the next episode.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao.